What's up with you guys? It is your boy West Coast. So yo man, with the Dallas Cowboys acquiring quarterback Trey Lance via trade, it has opened up a whirlwind of questions and I think comments from the Cowboy Nation. And I just wanted to talk about some of those real quick because listen to me, I actually think that this trade for him is going to work. I mean, I don't mean like work by he's going to be the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys because I don't think that's ever going to happen, to be honest with you. But I do believe that Trey Lance can be used now. And I also believe that there is value in the Dallas Cowboys trading in him. Now, first off, why do I think that the trade will work? One, I think Trey Lance will be better. I think he'll be flat out. I think he's going to get flat out coached better with Mike McCarthy, a guy who's been known as a quarterback whisperer. He coached Joe Montana. He coached Brett Favre. He coached Aaron Rodgers. This is a guy that has been looked at as one of the top premier quarterback coaches in football, right, in his career, his coaching. Not only that, man, you got to see it like this. When a new quarterback goes into a system, just like you, when you went into your job, they always assign the best guy at your job there to kind of train you and let you know the way of the dragon at that station, right? Well, who's going to be doing the OT training for Trey Lance? One Dak Prescott. Let's just be real. When Trey Lance was in San Francisco, you know who was doing his on-the-job training? Jimmy Garoppolo. But that really wasn't even happening. You want to know why? Because he was hurt a lot of the times that he was there. Think about this. This is probably the best quarterback room and coach that Trey Lance has ever been in, outside of college too. I mean, because he went to look. There weren't no good quarterbacks at his school outside of him. You know what I'm saying? So this is probably the best quarterback room with Dak Prescott and Cooper Rush and Will Grier, and with Mike McCarthy as the head coach. This is probably the best environment of quarterbacking that he's ever been in. And to be honest with you, just like Will Grier got better in that environment, just like Cooper Rush got better in that environment, just like Mike White got better in that environment. Now, these guys didn't become starting quarterbacks, but they did actually get better under, working under Dak Prescott and being coached by Mike McCarthy and this Dallas Cowboys staff. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this right here. I also believe that the Dallas Cowboys are going to figure out a way to try to use Trey Lance right now. You want to know why? Because the Dallas Cowboys traded for him. That means the Cowboys wanted him. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, if the Cowboys didn't have a plan for him, they would not have traded for him. This is the move where the Dallas Cowboys are trying to make assets for him to be able to be a guy that can help this team right now. Now, I'm going to tell you this right here. Where do I think Trey Lance right now ranks on this team? I personally think he's the fourth best quarterback on this team behind Will Grier and Cooper Rush. Now, you guys, I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't have a problem with Trey Lance being as a backup quarterback for this team. I do have a problem with him being a backup quarterback on this team if it comes to the expense of Will Grier, because I believe that Will Grier is a better quarterback than Cooper Rush and Trey Lance right now. But I also believe that Trey Lance can bring some intangibles to this offense that neither one of those guys can do. And what is that? His ability to run the ball. Now, last thing I'm going to touch on is this, man. Everybody kind of got up in arms about Dak Prescott saying that he was surprised and he was kind of caught off guard by the trade. And to be honest with you, I don't think he was necessarily saying that he was caught off guard by the Cowboys doing the trade, or because he was a quarterback and he thinking that they're going to try to take his job. I don't think it had anything to do with that. I think it had to do with the fact that Dak is a very loyal guy, and he is loyal to his guys and guys that are getting better and trying to do things better, right? Well, if you guys remember, Dak took 15 guys to Miami to go work out. Well, did you know that one of those guys was your backup quarterback, Will Grier? I think the reason why Dak was kind of upset with this trade, because not about what it affects him, but I think he was more upset about how it affects Will Grier, because it basically automatically put him off this team, even though Will Grier has been playing he's been playing better than Cooper Rush in preseason. That's why I said I don't have a problem with Will Grier being on this team. I got a problem with Cooper Rush being on this team. Because if you look at all four of these guys, he's the one guy that does not look like the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? He don't look like no running athletic quarterback. So I think having him as your backup quarterback, considering that's what your offense is, I think that's a liability. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think Dak was actually upset about. I don't think he was upset about, the Cowboys not consulting him. Like, let's just be real, Dak. Cowboys don't got to consult you with anything. Now, the Cowboys might lead you to believe they do. But if they did, you should know now that they don't really have to, nor will they do it on things that are reflecting your job and your pay. You feel me? So those are my thoughts on Trey Lance coming to Dallas. I think that's my complete thoughts. Took me about 4.5 minutes, a little bit longer than I wanted to. Sorry for that. But hey, man, y'all put it in the comment box. Let me know, what do you guys think about this Trey Lance trade and how it's going to affect the Dallas Cowboys going forward? You guys already know what it is. Never look down because the stars up. Peace.